Hello guys, welcome back to this series on C++ program. In this video, we will learn together the C++ language syntax. So let's start. Our first program in C++ is as follows. So we have this program. We would explain line by lines this program. So the first line here, we have include iOS3. So it's a header file library that let us work with input and output objects for all functions like cout, for example, like this function. What do we mean by header file? So they are libraries that we add into the top of the program. As you can see here, we added on the top of the program. So why do we need those header files? For example, in this program, we use a special function from C++. It's not an English word, it's a special word for C++ that we call cout. So, this function will write on the screen a message. What is this message? Hello world. But the problem here, the compiler don't understand this word. So, because it's a special word for C++. So in this program, we have to add a library that will explain to the compiler what is the meaning of cout, how to work with, and how to execute it. An example from life. For example, if you want to talk to someone who speaks just French, so you will use a dictionary to understand what he is saying, to understand each other. So in our program, the EAU stream is the dictionary that the compiler will use to understand what is this cout. Now, how the computer will use this dictionary, how it will work with, we don't need to understand that. We just call this library, that's it. If we don't use this library, for example, EAU stream, because there is a lot of another libraries, we need to write like thousands lines of code just to write an output on the screen. So, by using those libraries, it's too much easier for us to write code. I hope you understand this include iOS stream. If you don't understand it very well, it's not a problem. Just you have to think that you will use it in every program in C++. The second line here, it's using namespace std. So this line let the compiler to use std namespace. So we have here a namespace, a space that we call std. This space also, it's like this library, it's included in C++ program. So, namespaces are relatively recent addition to C++. So we can use all the name for object and variable or function from the standard library like cout, for example. So this name cout is included in this library. So to use this function, we have to include the library and this namespace. As I said, you don't have to worry if you didn't understand those two lines. Just think that you have to add those two lines in all programs, and you will understand that step by step. Now, another thing that always appears in a C++ program is int main. This is called a function. Any code inside the curly braces after this function will be executed by the C++ program. It's to tell the compiler the start of our program. So the next line, we have cout hello world. We already explained what is this. Cout is to write on the screen a message. Here we have the message of hello world. Every C++ statement ends with a semicolon. So you don't have to forget this semicolon, otherwise the program will give us an error. The next line is return 0. It ends the main function. So this main function starts here in this stage and will finish by writing return 0. Let's start our first program with C++. The first thing, we have to register this file that we create with dev. Here we have to choose the extension CPP. For C++, the extension is CPP, for example, program 1. If you didn't install yet the dev C++, please check this link here. That will help you to install it. Now, the first thing that we have to do, we have to include our library EAU3. After, we have to add our namespace using namespace space std. We have after the start of our program with int main. Now with this program we will just show on the screen a message by using stay out. So we have here, for example, hello world. And we finish our program by return 0. Let's execute the program together. The message appears on the screen. We have hello world. For example, let's change this message. My first C++ program, for example. Let's execute. We have my first C++ program. So I hope you understand the main and basic idea of the first program with C++. Please, if you have any question, leave us a comment or a like, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for listening, and see you in the next video.